When I learned chemistry sophomore year, I was the worst student you could have asked for. I'd fall asleep in class, I failed to understand the content, and to spice that up even more, I was the greatest of all time at procrastinating. Because of my study skills, when it got to the end of this first semester, I was in a lot of trouble. Because with little to no time left, I was under a lot of pressure to raise my grade up to an A. But instead of panicking in the short amount of time I had, my mind remained in harmony. This allowed my mind to relax and carefully think about the best ways I could study to prepare for a much needed and crucial final exam. Once I found the right answers, I attacked the study skills I needed, and luckily I passed chemistry with the grade that made me happy. But the ability of my mind to remain in harmony under pressure reminded me of the topic I received today. Chaos is the most dangerous thing in the world. I thought about how there are moments where chaos happens that causes our mind to panic. However, it's important for our minds to not be in chaos and to remain in harmony even if we're under pressure. And today, let's examine the importance of remaining flexible in pressure situations through the examples of Operation Tootsie Drop, Tom Monaghan, and Maurice Hillman. Now, I don't know about you, but whenever I go to Halloween, I absolutely love Tootsie Rolls. And the Americans realized how sweet Tootsie Rolls were in perhaps the most remarkable way possible. Because back in 1950, when the United States Marines were fighting North Korea, they were in desperate need of ammunition. And so they called for more bullets that were nicknamed Tootsie Rolls. But unfortunately, to their surprise, they were flabbergasted to have a box of not bullets named Tootsie Rolls dropped to him, but the candy in Tootsie Rolls dropped to them. The Americans were under a lot of pressure. As with thousands of bullets pointed at them, they had no idea how they were ever going to use chocolate to win a gunfight. But they remained in harmony, and their was not in chaos. And the Americans soon realized that because of this, that they could use Tootsie Rolls, melt them down into taffy, to repair the broken holes in their vehicles. Once the Tootsie Rolls helped them repair the vehicles, they used those vehicles to evacuate thousands of soldiers that were wounded, allowing thousands of soldiers to see their children and family for another day. The Americans found a very sweet victory inside the Tootsie Rolls, mainly because their mind wasn't agitated, and because it was in peace, they were carefully able to think and find the right answer. Now, I'm sure a lot of us in this room love Domino's as well. Nothing sounds better than a crispy crust and a cheese bowl that is longer than this tournament. But if we all love Domino's, it's important to give credit to its CEO and Tom Monaghan, who dealt with an absolutely harrowing childhood that saw him with only $15 left over. He was able to grow that $15 into something that he would use to invest in a business that had little to no recognition. Tom Monaghan in a financial crisis was in a lot of pressure, but instead of spiraling, he remained in harmony. Tom Monaghan's peaceful mind allowed him to think about how he could use this business the right way. He not only used this restaurant and business to sell pizzas, but he also used it as an opportunity to create brand new cardboard boxes to keep pizzas fresh, and he used it as an opportunity to be the first pizza store to do delivery. These bonuses grew into Domino's, which is now a billion-dollar empire. And Tom Monaghan shows us specifically that when our mind isn't agitated, the answer becomes very clear. Now, sometimes not only do we feel the pressure from ourselves, but we feel the pressure that other people witness. And that's what Maurice Hillman, a doctor, went through when his 5-year-old daughter was diagnosed with a terrible disease and mumps, which at the time was incurable. Maurice Hillman was under a lot of pressure, as he knew the time for the person that he cared most about was very short. But like the other two examples, Maurice Hillman remained in harmony, and this allowed him to see what he could have done in this situation to save his daughter. He found out that he was able to go back to his hospital and in the middle of the night and do everything he could to put together a vaccination. Thanks to his mind being in harmony, he found the vaccine for mumps, curing his daughter and saving over 200,000 people from the diabolical disease. And so, when we look at today's quotation, chaos is the most dangerous thing in the world, we can see that whether it's fighting a war, whether it's making a business, or whether it's even being a doctor, it's important to remain flexible under pressure. Because while it may be pressure that motivates us, it's peace and hard work that always make great chemistry and bring us the success we need. Thank you.